Six Sticks is a great new innovative way to customize your golf clubs. Direct message them on Instagram or Facebook. That'll get the ball rolling on your new look. Contact Jeff and he'll take good care of you. You gotta look good to play good. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan London. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me today, as always, my co-host Roy Smith.
Hey everybody, nice to be back.
Roy, god damn, it's good to see you again.
I know, it's been so long.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love your topical shirt, green.
Yep.
I
I totally knew this was St. Patty's Day episode.
Guest of the year here. Big get for us. Big get.
Yeah.
Huge.
Jeff Lafferty. How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me on, boys. I've been a big fan for a long time. It's good to finally get in here and
Definitely.
shoot the stuff with you guys.
Yeah. You've been following us for a long time. I remember
Yep.
when we first put it out, you started commenting. I think you got a shout out, and we used to do shout outs.
I believe I did. Just a big fan of podcasts that just talk about everyday life and just, rankings and
We definitely
pop
do
culture,
that.
restaurants and beers. I love all that.
They
It's
say,
great.
they say talk about what you know.
Mhm.
That's right.
Beers, restaurants, pop culture,
That's right.
a little
A
dad
little
stuff.
iffy on the pop culture.
Yeah.
Well, Roy, any new dust ups on the bus? Let's hear this answer again.
Nope.
No, nothing, huh?
All these straight-laced
No.
guys.
I mean, well, everybody gets to ride free now anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Unless you're actually working for a living, then you have to pay.
just your dream job,
I
driving
love
an
that.
empty
Yeah.
bus around.
It is. Half the day I'm empty. It's
Well,
great.
Jeff, how have you been lately? Fill us up with kind of what's happened to you in this late winter, early spring. I know you go into golf
Yeah.
hibernation for a little bit.
Yeah, it's a depressing time of year. I love golfing,
totally
and the
agree with
winter
that.
just sucks.
Yeah.
I hate indoor golfing for the most part. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all those new X golf places popping
Yeah,
up.
which are great. I mean, they're awesome. I mean, love having it available. It's just not the same to me.
Right.
That's part of why I love golf is being outside. So,
Right.
But other than that, I got that going on. Kid in school, wife keeps me busy.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
guys know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Um,
We fill up the days one way or another.
right. Yeah. Yep.
Good deal. For myself, anything new going on? I'm just,
Yeah, we gotta ask Ryan. Ryan, what's
Lyle's
going on?
usually the one that remembers me.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna ask?
Yeah, nothing really new actually. So thanks for asking.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ooh, can I ask a question?
Yeah, shoot.
Have you purchased the Letterman's jacket yet?
We have, yeah.
Oh, God.
Good question.
R.I.P. your wallet.
Slightly,
Mhm.
I was actually a little less than, my mother-in-law made it a gift for him, so that was
Nice.
nice of her. But
Nice.
yeah, we tipped at about $600,
Yeah,
I think,
that's about right.
with all the crap.
You
I
start adding a patch or two. Or,
Yeah.
Super great investment. You know where mine is? In my basement, hanging up on a hanger.
Well, you actually said the best thing. At
Right.
least he got it as a freshman, so
Yeah.
he'll wear it for 4 years,
Yeah.
once a week.
And it seems like they wear them on Fridays sometimes,
Yeah.
which is good. So,
like, there's a pretty good.
yeah, a little
I'm not a
core,
fan that they give them out for academics now. I think that's real.
especially when you realize how easy, the classes, it's just different
Oh.
than when we were in school,
It's completely
Yeah.
different.
Like, you had to play a sport to get a letter. You couldn't just, show up
Right.
to school and do what you're supposed to do.
Now, I will say, my son did get an honor letter, so we put it on his coat,
Nice.
but he also had the athletic one. So,
Right.
you know,
Same with Carter.
gotta-
You got that, too.
you got to be well rounded.
Yeah, I don't mind them. Let's give the nerd something, Roy. What's your problem,
That's
man?
true.
You're going full logger on us here.
Just saying.
Fuck those
Full
smart
log. You
kids.
should have to play a sport to get a letter.
Yeah, I said don't acknowledge anything outside of the mics, but it's really raining out.
It is.
You just broke your own rules.
Really coming down on this tin roof.
I wonder if they can hear this, but anyhow, yeah. So the Letterman jacket, and one thing that occurred to me. We got it big because
Yep.
of size, but man, I put on 50 pounds from a freshman to a senior and
Mhm.
grew 6 inches or something. So
Yeah.
how in the heck are you supposed to make a one-time purchase of that?
Yeah.
Just buy another one.
Like that.
You got,
Just
you got
wait
3
it-
more years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop another 6. Well, next year, because inflation will probably be close to 700 or 800.
No, yeah, probably.
That's true. That's sad but true.
You never know; it could go down. It's not why they call it inflation, though.
Yeah.
Never heard them call it deflation.
Nope.
You don't hear about that.
It'd be nice if that was more common.
Right.
Well, we've got a full show for everybody today. We've got happy hour. We've got a couple of questions for old Jeffrey. We're gonna rank Irish singers.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Which should be
it's going to
fun.
be a real quick list.
Singers slash bands.
Do they have to be from Ireland, or they have to just do
Roy,
Irish themed music?
you're basically asking me to check my source there, and I
Okay,
just
okay,
Googled Irish musicians.
Oh, you cheated? I'm
I sure
going
did.
blind.
No,
See, this is what I got to put up with. I don't even know what's going to happen on the show.
This is the complete
Show
list.
up.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you complain for doing absolutely nothing other than setting up.
Oh yeah, I had to figure out what
Yeah,
you
you-
messed up.
Yeah, you screwed up the whole thing. Gosh, we should have recorded then. Yeah, so that's all we got for today.
I like that.
Got about 5 minutes left in this segment. Roy, I've been meaning to ask you, did you do any shopping today?
Oh god, 5 hours.
5 hours
What?
of shopping.
Cleat shopping.
Ooh. What are you wearing cleats for?
Oh, I got a son doing t-ball and a daughter that's on her 5th year of lacrosse.
Oh, wow. Now, you mentioned T-ball. I heard you're going to coach.
I'm probably gonna have to coach. Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
You got to stay. It's like those memes of the Braveheart guy holding back the ice in your cup when you're tipping it. You can't, you can't volunteer until the last second.
I know, but I know we've had so much bad luck when we had Ashland starting in sports when it was like, oh well, no one signed up,
Yeah.
but we didn't tell you, so thanks for driving all the way up here for no reason.
Oh,
Or like, oh well, that's cool, but no one wants to coach it.
yeah.
So I'm like,
And that's
well,
the thing. Like, if you don't do it, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna get messed up. So you
Yeah,
might as
or
well
I don't
just
want to
do
be like,
Right.
oh well, no one wants to volunteer, so now you got to drive out to the valley or up to the South Hill. It's like I don't want to do that,
Yeah.
so I'm like, whatever.
it. Then you're just gonna be
It's
pissed
only
off.
a month and a half.
And then you
So-
just hear, and we're playing Sharks and Minnows again
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
So I played all the way through high school from elementary school, so I kind of know what I'm doing.
Nice.
Want to know a funny story about me and Ryan?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Our sons at one time played baseball against each other,
They
and
did.
Ryan and I were both coaches of the opposing teams.
Oh wow, was there fisticuffs thrown?
And I remember getting a message on Facebook the day of our game. He said, "You're going down, Lafferty." It still comes in my memories every year.
That's
And I was like, "Oh my!"
oh, that cracks me up. That's fine. I'm probably get the same memory, and I couldn't remember what it was for.
You're going down,
It was a weird time of year for football.
right?
yeah. Huh, all right.
That was fun. And Carter doesn't even play baseball anymore.
No. He hung up his glove.
Dang.
He's still got that arm, though.
He was
Someday-
good.
You know, they freak kids out about switching sports or joining late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely different once you are learning it as an older teen. Like, you can pick up a sport.
Yeah. No, last year when Ashland did a swim team, they're like, oh well, if you were here more, it's like we're here at the minimum because
Yeah.
she's doing 2 sports. It's like, well, it's like, well, I'm not. I already paid for both sports. She's doing both sports.
Yeah.
She wants to do
Right.
both sports,
Right.
and so we just dropped her. And we're like, no, fuck you guys.
Right.
I don't have the time for this.
And
Right.
every sport that you're in wants your attention 365 days a year.
Yeah.
So, like, my son's in baseball right now, but they still have football workouts in the morning they
Mhm.
are supposed to go to that he doesn't go to.
Right.
It's like, man, it's hard.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you're just like,
Yeah. I get it too. He's kind of lazy sometimes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Get your ass up.
did you ever? So other than that season of coaching where we destroyed you, did you coach again?
I think after the loss, I think it just ruined my coaching career. I think I just went out and gave it up, man.
That's what I told the kids beforehand. I was like, guys, we can get this guy out of coaching for good.
It was like in the WWE when they have like a retirement match,
Oh,
like, and if you lose, you got to retire.
Right.
So I could barely face the world anymore, let alone the kids.
He ended up building
No kidding.
a castle in his basement.
Who did?
He did.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the bully never came back to apologize. So
It's just stuck down there.
yeah.
Are you gonna tell everyone what it's from, Roy?
I don't know. Bench warmers.
Yeah.
You hear of it?
Are you gonna connect this joke so anyone knows what the heck you're talking about?
So I am the absolute worst at movie lines. My buddies will tell me that. Even if I've seen the movie a million times, people say it, and I'm like, unless it's like Step Brothers or like
Oh, nice.
Old School or
Yeah.
Oh, I'm full.
Wedding
of
Crashers.
So much dumb
I got
movie.
that. I got that stuff. But
Movie and music trivia. I have so much space in my brain taken up with that.
my buddies make fun of me all the time. Like, dude, you really don't know that?
Because
I'm
you're just like
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
over the top.
like, they're like, dude, you've seen it in a million. I'm like, oh yes, yes. I think it was all the concussions playing football.
Probably.
you know,
what happened?
A lot of brain cells. CTE.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
definitely. Well,
explains a lot.
on the plus side, you're a lot more relaxed these days than back in high school.
yeah. Am I?
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know.
Roy, what's our count here?
Yeah. Let's just say 2.5 minutes.
So let's just wrap up this intro since we're really just grasping at straws and moving on to the next segment.
Sounds
Boom.
good to me.
Thanks for reminding me to push this button.
Yeah. Why don't you push that button, Ryan?
Is anything happening?
Really messed that one up.
Oh, I turned it all the way down. Okay, let's go to the next segment.
It's all thumbs today over there.
At Six Sticks, they offer many services including club repair, regripping, custom ferrule installs, custom wedge stamping, and custom paint filling as well. Give them a call today. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We got happy hour here. And naturally, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're doing an Irish-themed drink. Roy, do you remember what we did last year?
I thought we did the black and tan.
We did, yeah. And a shot of Jameson, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think we did the proper 12.
Well, it was
that the Connor?
Yeah.
Not that. I wouldn't waste my money on it.
No, it's not
We
up there anymore.
downgraded it.
It's not on the Wall of Fame.
Dang.
So yeah, this year we are doing an Irish. Well, it's now called an Irish shot. Because we wouldn't want to acknowledge anything. So it's an Irish car bomb. It is a chuggarooski. So I was thinking we would drop a shot, chug these ones, and then we'll just have a normal Guinness.
My shot's got garbage on it.
What, did you get the weird one?
My shot glass has some garbage on
Well,
it.
how'd you end up with that?
Oh, dude, I'll take that one. I like that one. The Hawks?
Just don't look too close to the curdling.
Yeah, no, just drop it in.
So, all right.
We
Cheers,
going?
guys. Let's
Cheers,
go for
boys.
it. Oh. Oh, that finishes nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
Real good.
I really dropped mine, though.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody need a baby wipe?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Whew. Oh, there's a half-used one.
Oh, perfect. That's how I like it.
I need a half-used one as well.
All right. Here you go. Pass that down.
Thank you.
Now you got like a 2/3 used one.
Yeah.
No, I got a half.
Well,
You got
all
you got
about,
right.
all about.
I got a fresh one.
That's great.
Let me just put my nose into it.
Remind me never to use Roy's towel in a whorehouse.
Right.
All right.
Noted.
Usually we let these drinks linger a little bit before and talk about them, but those were starting to curdle,
They were getting a little
brainy.
dicey.
So I wanted to read a little bit about it. Normally I print it off, and Roy gets a chance at reading in public, which he always does great at. Today he's just so busy on his phone. I can't believe this. I'm doing this in front of our guests. The Irish car bomb.
On inside, okay?
The Irish car bomb is a 1979 invention that quickly took off in Irish pubs and other bars around the U.S.
Or did it blow up?
It was created by Charles Burke Cronin Oat, a rare four-namer.
Sounds like a 80s folk band.
The former owner of Wilson Saloon in Norwich, Connecticut. So it's not even from it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
devastating news.
Nothing really good. I think they really stripped out all the history, but isn't it? I mean, it's named after is it off the IRA?
Yeah,
Because
police
they
car bombed everybody.
Car bombing. The IRA is trying to get back in power against
English.
whoever's in
England.
there,
Yeah.
Or Britain.
and that was their
UK.
way of killing political opposition or something.
I should know this. I was just in Ireland in August.
Oh yeah, I was
Nice.
gonna ask you
So-
about that.
and I did see like some of that stuff, but
And they are technically deemed a terrorist group, but
right.
and
And
they were more of a rebellion.
I did not have one Irish car bomb over there.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're probably
No.
outlawed
Did you have a Guinness?
I had lots of Guinness.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of Guinness.
on nitrous only in Ireland.
So good. Yeah.
Now, to make this drink, you use about half of a beer, and you do a 2
What type of beer, Ryan?
A Guinness.
Yeah.
Roy.
Nice.
There we go. And you do half of an ounce of Bailey's on the bottom of your shot glass, and half an ounce of good old Jameson. Or
Tried
any-
and true.
Or any Irish.
Over there they say Jemison.
Jameson.
Jemison.
I can't do an Irish accent.
Yeah.
It's like one I wish I could do.
Jameson.
But
We're
always
trying,
ends up Scottish.
Yeah.
Scottish.
we're trying to say if we go to Scotland on our 40th, but
Ooh,
we'll
nice.
see how if that happens or not.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
It's not cheap to travel anymore.
No.
Okay, so you guys do you have beers going already?
I have a beer
I
going,
don't
yeah.
want anybody's mouth to go dry here.
I do.
Okay.
And you got a backup one right there.
I got a beer. We're good. Okay, ranking Irish musicians.
Ooh, I
Now,
love this.
I think maybe we do this as a group,
Okay.
Okay.
if we can agree.
We'll probably get more that way.
I mean, I don't want to get car bombed out here. So this is the list I compiled.
I think I know who number one is.
Okay. Who's your just
Can I say?
Yeah, go for it.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah,
Okay.
from the Cranberries.
Who I
that
was about
gonna
to
be one,
say.
I guess,
Yeah. She's not in the Cranberries.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other one.
Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you, Roy.
I know.
Not at all. She just died.
Well, it's better
like
than
a year or
it's better
two
than
ago.
saying Elton John's from Michigan.
That's true. All right. So
Born
we
and
got
raised.
Sinead O'Connor, the Cranberries, U2,
Yep.
Van
Mhm.
Morrison, which I didn't know. Enya. Sounds
Really?
right.
You know she's never performed like a tour.
Did not know that.
She just
Didn't even
had-
know it was a she.
I think it is with that voice.
I mean,
Yeah. That's
oh,
the-
sail away.
Is that the white dove? No, that's Dido.
Ditto.
Dido.
I thought it was Dido.
Was it Dido?
Dido. It's not-
That's the Eminem
Yeah.
song.
yeah.
Tuesday, no wonder
Yeah.
why.
Yeah,
Get out of bed.
Got a good voice.
Yeah,
Hate
Like
you,
an angel.
Mom.
we should have you over for karaoke sometime.
I'll do
Oh,
that.
dude, I love karaoke. You want to know my go-to song?
Let me see. With that kind of voice, I'm thinking a ballad.
Well, I do like a good
Okay,
ballad.
what is it?
It's this Toby Keith should have been a cowboy.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay, nice.
R.I.P. Rest in
Yeah.
Yep, R.I.P.
no kidding.
Toby
Yeah.
Keith.
That hit me hard. As far as like celebrity deaths go, that one hurt.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know he was on the Fritz.
Well, he
He
should have
was
died
on,
like a couple years ago.
like,
He had a really
stomach
bad
cancer.
battle
Oh.
with cancer. Then he just got over it and was like in remission. And then
Hmm.
he was going to go back on tour. And then he died of a stroke or something or a heart attack.
And I don't
Something
know.
Yeah.
like that.
It just happened too. We should
Yeah.
know, but
That's
I know he was
sad.
battling that stomach cancer. I
A
think
long
and
time. He lost a ton of weight because
Yeah.
of it too.
Right.
He was like a twig when he came back out in public.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, those Dixie chicks got the last laugh, I guess.
They just called the chicks no Ryan.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I know that hit you hard, but there's.
Are you guys big? Are you guys big Swifties in here?
No.
No, not really. Even in the house, it's not.
Yeah.
Overwhelming. Amy really likes her.
Yeah.
Likes-
My daughter really likes her, but I'm just like
My wife
so tired
loves
of listening to her
Yeah.
songs.
I think she's a body snatcher. Like, there's got to be something going
No,
on.
there is a theory that she's some old like
a witch.
black magic lady,
Yeah.
Oh,
like from the 70s. They look almost identical, like reincarnated.
like she was created out of that little pan from Willow where they put the bugs.
No, like just like
blood in
a
her.
reborn reincarnation.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know about Swiftie Taylor,
Taylor Swiftie.
she was signed. She got her break from Toby Keith's record label,
Oh, really?
and then when Toby Keith passed away, she did not acknowledge anything, and I didn't like that. So
Weird.
like, you forgot where she came from.
So forget QT,
Finally a crack.
too Swift,
No,
right.
didn't like
and
it.
those pop. That
And
pop
then
era now.
she dissed Celine Dion at the award show.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
I
You
heard
guys didn't
about
see
that, but I did not.
Well, then
dive into it.
Jay Z dissed her just like Kanye.
Oh,
That's right.
Really? I didn't know
Because
that.
He dissed her on Beyonce's
Beyonce's never
behalf.
been recognized for best album of the year,
Yeah.
or something like
Well,
that.
now she's a country superstar.
Right.
It's
the, It's the Franklin theme song.
So bad.
The beat for that song is the Franklin cartoon,
Huh.
the turtle.
I'm not
Cartoon.
familiar with that one.
Yeah,
Wow.
Franklin.
Franklin, the friendly.
No,
Turtle.
that's Casper.
Turtle.
That is the same
Sounds
music,
right.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
theme song for that show.
I'm
It
not
was a
sure.
PBS show, I think. So you probably
Oh yeah, was watching.
So wait, Sinead was number 5 on the list?
No, so we're gonna rank them. I'm just
Oh,
saying the
okay,
list.
okay.
Are you finished with the list?
All right.
No, we got
Okay,
stuck at
I'm about to
Enya.
say because there's some you
Enya,
definitely missed.
well, Snow Patrol. I don't know if you've heard them.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
I
then
didn't know they're
good
Irish
old
though.
Niall Horan.
Never heard of that one.
Hate him. Don't know.
That's all I got.
All right. All right.
Flogging Molly?
Oh yeah. What about like the Dropkick
What
Murphys?
are they
But they're like
Well,
an
they're
umbrella?
from Boston, but they do
Yeah,
Irish.
yeah,
Is,
Yeah.
You know, everyone in Boston's Irish. You
is
know?
Flogging
That's
Molly
true.
from Ireland?
Yes,
Are you sure they don't just sing it?
I'm positive.
Seen their birth certificates?
Yes, I've seen them live in concert. Great show.
I believe it. All right, we'll add them to the list. I'm going to
Yeah,
type it in
nothing
right now, Roy.
So to rank them, I rank them as a group.
And then there's the Young
Molly.
Dubliners.
Dude,
They're
I
coming to
love.
Spokane.
They're good.
They're
Are they coming
coming,
to
yeah.
Spokane?
I think to the Spokane Tribe Casino.
Holy crap, dude!
I saw them, but I didn't know any of their songs by the name of the band, so
Yeah.
I didn't include them on the list.
You
So-
know, 'cause
so over in
Dubliners,
Ireland-
hence
Yes.
Ireland, Dublin.
When you go to Ireland, like obviously there's a lot of like folk songs and stuff that you just hear when you go out and stuff.
Yeah.
And the Dubliners do a lot of those songs, so
Huh.
it's like I would love to go see that concert.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's-
What's one of their songs?
Like one of the most famous Irish songs is called Molly Malone, and if you heard it, you'll love it.
Malone.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
And the Rover. or Wild Rover maybe. But those are two great ones.
Wild Rovers.
Wild horses. Not quite how it goes, but
all right. So I was thinking we would kind of organize these into a list of the best Irish people. Maybe if we start from the bottom up, would be easier.
Okay.
Well, some of the ones I never heard of before are going to be on the bottom.
Well, no, because that would be like 7 and 8, I think. If we got to get to 5.
So top 5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm gonna
7,
say
8, 9. There's 9 of them.
Sinead has to be
Or
in the top 5.
we can just assemble a top 3 out of all these. That might be easier.
I mean, Cranberries are great. Sinead's great.
Yeah. You're going to have to put
Sinead
Flogging Molly
really only
in
has
top
2
5.
songs,
That's
though.
true.
I
think
I do
everybody
like her,
knows
but
her songs, though.
But she was like a political figure, too.
Yeah.
Like, she made a big stance.
I think that's why she didn't keep putting out more stuff, is because of her political activism.
Yeah, so when we were in Ireland, she had just passed away, so it was a big deal over there. They had like murals to her everywhere and stuff. So it's, that's probably weighing in on my ranking.
Okay. How long were you in Ireland?
It's like 9 or 10 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear that's
a good
like
trip.
at least 7 days if you're going to go to there or Scotland is what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, I could go the rest of my life without doing a 9-hour flight again.
Well, yeah,
I
Sure,
hate
9
I-
hours is that's
that's horrible.
weak numbers.
Yeah,
You got to get those numbers up, man. Those are rookie numbers.
Those are.
What's that from again?
It's from.
I don't even know, but I
You
just
don't
know it's a line, but I know.
It's the stock market one with Leonardo DiCaprio and
Oh,
Matthew
Wolf of
McConaughey.
Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just saw that.
I knew it was a
Got the
line.
most-
I just didn't know where it's
The
from.
most fuck words in a movie ever.
That's hilarious. So
That's a great movie.
you quoting a line of movie you don't know. So we were all watching the what's the Tom Hanks Meg Ryan New York City
Sleepless.
Oh,
not that
no,
one.
You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
And in that movie, Tom Hanks goes like, "Oh, you got to go to the mattresses."
Mm-hmm.
And Andrea, Roy's wife, doesn't make a lot of quotes at all, and she goes, "Oh, that's from The Godfather." And Roy's like, "Wait,
I'm
what?
like, are you fucking with me?
You're quoting lines from movies
Those are
you've
like
never
pretty
seen?"
different.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That's
I don't think
awesome.
I quite set that up right.
No, but it was a rough night for me. I learned a lot of secrets.
Right.
You really start questioning things when that stuff
I
comes
thought I
out.
was dreaming. I was
Man, what
a
the?
lot of turns.
What was the highlight of the Ireland trip?
Ooh, God. I mean, the golf was amazing because we got to play at 4 awesome golf courses, and
Nice.
we were with another couple friend of
cool.
ours, and so me and John, my buddy, we played golf, and the wives are friends, and they did their thing. So the golf was great. Actually, I think my favorite part was going to the Guinness factory,
Oh, really?
which I know is like touristy and like cliche probably, but it was just so fun.
Do they call them factories over there, or breweries?
I don't know. I have no idea. Pubs.
I'm guessing breweries.
Actually, it's called the Guinness Storehouse. The
Oh,
Guinness
really?
Storehouse. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Nice.
So, but I mean, you walk in and everything's Guinness. You see how it's made, and then like you go into this room and they do like live music. They got the guys performing and the dancers and stuff, and
Oh, okay.
it was just great. Everybody was just having fun.
Yeah, everyone's there for a good time.
Totally.
type of thing.
And you just get caught up in it. And it's great.
Popular bar games and bars in Ireland. We got pool and darts.
Yeah, I mean,
Mostly
it's
same as here.
yeah.
Did you see any cornhole boards over there?
I did not. I
See,
did not. Did not.
I just
They actually call them potato boards.
Just
Potato.
chuck a potato. through
Hey,
them.
find the potato boards. They got a little Irish in me.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds like a fun trip. We'll dive more
That's
into
fun.
that later
Yeah,
here
that's
when
great.
we go into your own special section. Okay?
Oh wow. Okay.
We've got
Sorry, giving too much away.
We've got approximately 4 minutes to wrap up this ranking.
Yeah, we haven't even started.
So let's.
All right. Let's
Sinead, the Cranberries, you two. Let's go like this. Let's all have a take off the list moment. Everyone gets to pick someone to take off.
Okay.
Sinead, the Cranberries, U2, Van Morrison, Enya, Snow Patrol, Niall Horan, Flogging Molly, Dubliners.
I'm going to go
the guy that
Snow Patrol?
I'm going to say Snow Patrol.
I mean, I'll say the Nile guy that we don't know.
Okay.
I was going to go with him, but I figured you were going to say him because you said I hate that guy.
I don't even know him and I hate him.
I'm going to
He's
take
probably got
off-
good music though.
I think I'm going to... take off Sinead.
Don't you? Oh, I thought you were going to say Flogging Molly. I'm like,
I will,
I'll tell you.
I will
why.
walk off this
I
set.
think I'll take off Van Morrison.
Okay.
What do they sing Brown Eyed Girl? Is that their song?
Brown Eyed Girl. They've got a bunch, but they're always that band that when you hear it, I never know who the flip sings it.
Yeah, they always. I bet they get
Oh,
confused
it's
with like
Van Morrison.
CCR
Yeah.
all the time.
He's and I mix him up with Elvis Costello.
Mm.
I actually don't know what Van Morrison looks like, or if that's even a person or
Is it-
just the
yeah,
name of a band.
like Van Halen.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Jeff Rodall?
Right. Yeah, I know who that is.
Okay, so we're taking him off. So we got Sinead, the Cranberries, U2, Enya, Flogging Molly, the Dubliner.
I would take off Enya.
Yeah, me too. Because I have another one song that she has those, but like on all the old CD collections you used to be able to get, like in the middle of the night.
Are we talking Columbia House?
Yeah. Or no, like they do them at night, like, Smooth Listening Collection for 1998.
Right.
Yeah.
Greatest hits from
Jock Jams.
Yeah.
All saxophone all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. By Kenny G.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Dubliner, Flogging Molly, U2, the Cranberries, Sinead.
Take Sinead off. Take her off.
We can put her in fifth.
All right.
Yeah.
Deal. Because you're right. I think I can only name like 2 songs.
Yeah, me too.
It's Nothing Compares to You and that other one.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it's called, but I know she has another one. I think I just gave myself a concussion from the mic.
Yeah. So
rookie move.
Let's go. Cranberries #1, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard to put them above U2, even though I'm not the biggest U2 fan.
That's why. I'm not a big fan of U2. That's why I'm not putting them
off the list.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of on the same page with U2.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we have to say we like them.
The first time I liked U2 is when they were in Sing 2. When Bono played the line in Sing 2. I'm like, oh yeah, I like that.
I mean, what's
took them a while to really grab your.
Yeah.
What's your #1 U2 song?
Well,
or do you just celebrate their entire catalog?
I do not. Like. So I used to put playlists together for the boys in the morning that took like the exact amount of time from when they woke up to from when breakfast ended to when we got to leave.
Oh, wow. That's some good fathering there.
27 minutes or so. Yeah. And I would start it off with Beautiful Day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's their most epic work or anything.
It's a great way to start the day, though.
It's a nice, soothing way to wake up.
Yeah.
Positivity, man.
You go right in from that into 1979. You're having a great day.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a weird mix, but it works.
We've said 1979 a couple times so far. That's when
I
was born.
Oh, yeah.
People going.
It's beautiful.
Well, we've got a minute left. We can I think we should wrap this up because I don't think it'd be fun to carry this on to another segment.
Okay. So,
let's pick the #1. Well, we've got the Cranberries.
Personally, I'd say Flogging Molly because I like them the most out of the list.
I honestly don't know any of their songs. I'd probably recognize.
You sing any of them, Roy?
Yeah, can you give us a couple
the
bars?
famous one from P.S. I Love You.
Wow, that's why I don't like them.
Yeah. And then
Jeff doesn't like sad movies either.
Float is one of their good ones.
I kind of do, actually.
Well, I mean, you like
I like a good chick flick.
Yeah. The one from P.S. I Love You is If I Ever Leave This World Alive.
Yeah. Why if I leave this world alive?
Yeah, kind of. Not quite the right tempo.
I'm froggy. It's smoky in here.
All right.
All right. Yeah, well, it's hard to rank them.
Ireland's not known for their music.
I never even knew U2 was from there. Like,
I did.
Until I looked this up a couple episodes ago.
I knew they were, but I was like, I'm not going to mention them because I don't like them.
Sunday Bloody Sunday's a good one.
That is
a great one.
That's
I like
one.
We're one, but we're not
one
the
love.
Same. Yeah.
One revolution.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
I like that song.
Got to hear each other.
All right. Well, you guys.
Well, let's put it out there on the Facebook
maybe
page.
Maybe in the comments, let us know. We're probably way off.
Yeah. Or someone we didn't mention.
Yeah, there's probably some group that we don't even know about. So.
The people gotta let us know.
I thought we were in the trust tree, and there might be something back there that we don't even know about. What if she's wearing something I don't even
trust tree? What movie is that from?
Old School.
No,
right? He's seeing the counselor, and like because him and his wife are having problems, and he's like, I just wonder if she's wearing different underwear.
Different.
Like, what if it's something I've never seen?
You're right.
Chances are it's your standard like thong or something, but what if it's something I've never seen before?
Is it still going, Roy?
That's good.
Don't show up to the course this spring with just plain old clubs. Show up with 6 sticks, customized ferrules, wedge stamps, paint fills. Jeff at 6 Sticks has got you covered.
Do you guys watch Masters of the Air?
Why don't you just wait till Monday?
Monday and listen to the episode.
Was that last night's episode?
Yeah.
Right.
We do. How have you liked it so far?
I thought it started pretty slow, and I'm not like a history war type guy, but now I'm all in. So.
Yeah.
Have you watched Band of Brothers of the Pacific?
No, and I know those are great.
I
know they're great shows.
You're wasting
wrong with you?
Know. You haven't even lived, dude.
I know.
You've referenced Friends. Do you actually have them?
No, I don't. Man,
Well,
I
you
know.
got plenty of time to waste.
Everybody tells me
40
Band
hours
Brothers.
of your life.
Yeah.
But when am I going to watch it?
It's hour increments. You don't have to watch the whole thing in a night. Come on,
Or
man.
you might.
Don't let societal pressures get to you.
I mean, I know it's a great show.
Yeah, that's what everyone measures Masters of the Sky off. So if you like this, you'll love that.
Yeah.
Even
It's
more.
more of a. What I like about it more is it's more of a narrative. Like the narrator is more present. Usually I don't like narrator because it's annoying. They're explaining stuff that they should be acting. But
Right.
in
They're
that,
cheating.
there's so much shit going on. It just brings it.
Yeah.
And my favorite episodes of Masters of the Sky are the ones where that navigator guy
Is
narrates it a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of lose his voice. I don't know. That show's just weird. I feel like the production of it was just so long and so.
Yeah.
We've already talked about this.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to hear that
So
episode.
if you like last episode, you're gonna love this one.
Oh,
because we're
yeah.
talking about the same thing.
Time is a flat circle,
Sorry,
right?
boys.
Okay.
Sorry, boys. I just had to ask a question. I watched this morning.
We actually watched it together, except for 2 episodes due to scheduling.
Oh, that's hot.
The finale
It
is this Friday coming
It
up.
is.
Oh, shit.
Sneaking up on you.
So what, 9 episodes then?
Yeah.
Because I just
9.
watched 8.
Nice.
With the Tuskegee.
Yep.
What was your favorite episode so far?
Ooh. I think number 7, actually.
Is that the one where they show up at the
Prison camp.
prison camp?
It
Where they
might
get
be
shot
the one
down?
after that. I got the worst memory.
One of those in there I really like too. 6 or 7. I can't remember.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while to get into it, but then I did.
Well, they throw on those flight masks. You can't see. I'm not good enough to know who the hell who is who.
Right. And the names, like
Yeah.
Buck and
Yeah.
Bucky, like
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. 2 guys.
Those
with the
guys are
same
cool.
Name.
Those guys are
One
cool,
I
though.
think one of them's got to die.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm thinking so.
One of them's getting a little wild hair. He doesn't like being locked up in
No.
that camp.
He's a peacock. Can't let him fly.
He
He's gonna
yeah.
get killed by his own team.
I'd rather.
know.
Yeah. He's just trying to play baseball.
Yeah.
That's all he's trying to do.
With all his imaginary friends.
Right. Right.
Ground into that double play one more time, motherfucker.
I've seen. What a good show.
But yeah, it is a good show. But you should definitely, if you find the time, you should check out the other 2
That's
prior ones.
that's what I've heard. It's a good show, but like Band of Brothers smokes it, and
Yeah.
Pacific smokes it.
But I mean, this is a good way to start it. Because you'll
won't get let down.
You just get to enjoy this show,
Right.
and those are just really good. If you like war movies and
Yeah.
TV.
I thought it was crazy when they like completed the mission, and then the guy's like, "No, dude, you actually have to do like 5 more missions."
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
How- you've been in the military.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably know how they fuck you around like that.
Oh yeah.
No, Roy was like, "Yeah, I'll go back."
No, dude, I was begging to have
Give me another
a
tour.
mission off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got one, but it was only when we were doing like 3-day missions. We had to deliver the mail for a while into Iraq from Kuwait because they fired the contractor that did it. It was just 3-day turn and burns. So you'd go into like the 2nd or 3rd base into Iraq and drop it off, and then it would get, I don't know, sent out from there somehow.
Yeah.
And then you'd come right back. So you'd load up one day, leave the next, stay there a night, come back, have a day off, load back up again, go, come back.
Damn.
Charlie crawling up your ass every day.
And we only had like 2
Taking
gun
on
checks
flak.
instead of 4. And
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, this is fucking great.
Yeah. Well, Roy, I'm glad you're on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Have you been out as long as? How long have you been out?
And more than I was in at this point.
Yeah, that's
So I got out in 14, like September 14, I think. Now it's
10 years later.
yeah,
Almost.
And I did
this
8
year.
and a
It'll be
half.
10 years.
yeah.
They say,
Thank you for your service.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I had
love that.
I had the guy Dick tell me that today, and I'm like,
Fucking dick.
yeah. He's like, because I was like, oh, military, because it actually counts when you have to buy $120 pair of cleats,
Sure,
you
yeah.
know. And I'm like, oh, he's like, oh yeah. And then I had the manager to come over because they don't give the code out to
Yeah.
all their employees, and so he
You're
comes
like,
like,
$116.
I'm paying, he's like,
Nice.
oh, thank you for your service, sir. I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, you're welcome. Like
I did
don't
it
know.
just for you.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I totally did it just so you could come and work at Dick's.
Right.
I always think Roy. I'm like, or Roy usually thanks me for his pension. You know? You're welcome.
Right.
I pay my taxes.
Well, it is the reason why I live as good as I do.
That's right. All right, let's get back here. Okay.
All right. Sorry, we got off track there.
We're
Yeah.
not talking about Roy today. We're talking about Jeff Lafferty.
Oh man.
Jeff Lafferty. So, Jeff, you grew up in Spokane.
Yep.
Born and raised. Down the street from me, actually.
Yes. Very good block.
Good. That was a good street to grow up on.
Great street.
3 blocks long, bookended by a busier street and a not busier street.
Well,
And-
they're pretty busy, both of them nowadays.
Central and Rowan. I mean,
Central's not very big.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Francis.
no, we didn't get. Oh,
we're not
killed
from
me
the,
if
we're
I
not from
went
the
that
ghetto.
far. Jeez. You nuts, Roy? He's from Oregon. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
You were good friends with my older brother Marty.
Yep.
Roy's met him. They've done some kayaking adventures together.
Marty's a classic.
He's a
good
real
people.
He's a real treat. That one.
Love Marty.
So I guess I've got some questions for you, but just to kind of fill in the space of like, so that's kind of where I know you from, the street and stuff, and we've interacted lots of times since then. But kind of where'd your life take you between
high school
and now?
Okay. So high school. Put in a lot of time as a sandwich artist.
Really?
You know that?
Nice.
No. Oh, it's Subway? Yeah, I did know that actually.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time.
Now that I remember that, yeah.
A lot of time. Way too much time, some would say. But I was in management, so got that going for me, which is nice.
Is that what took you down to Arizona?
No, Arizona. Just wanted to get out and try something new.
Sure.
You got to get out sometimes.
Yeah. We all come back though.
So yeah, did Subway pretty much the whole time from high school to when I left.
Okay.
Just spending my time playing beer league softball.
Yeah. Nice.
Chasing girls.
Right. Well, before we move past high school, I do
yeah.
want to mention your high school
Oh no.
sports career.
Oh no, your mom was asking. She wanted to make sure we talked
You're
about
an
this.
animal, right?
I mean,
Let's give us.
I don't
This
like-
isn't the time to be shy.
all right.
Look,
I mean,
this is informative to our audience.
oh okay.
So we got Jeff Lafferty here. What did Jeff Lafferty do? Because I don't know. If I knew, I would
okay.
say I know you played football and baseball primarily. Did you ever play basketball in high school?
I didn't, and I got cut from the freshman team.
Oh, well, so did Michael Jordan. So is that how?
He turned out a little better than I did on the hardwood.
You didn't get any Nike deals?
Nah, I mean, still working on it.
There's still time.
I check my email every day, see if it comes through.
His mom negotiated that whole deal.
Yeah,
So,
she's fired. Sorry, mom.
yeah, so baseball and football primarily.
Yep, loved basketball growing up. Like Hoop Fest was my favorite thing in
Sure.
the world. Loved it. But once that dream was crushed, like really just football and baseball. Football,
You were running back?
running back,
Mm-hmm.
linebacker. Actually, one time, funny story with your brother. Him and I, somehow we got in like a fight at practice.
Okay.
You know how friends just,
Sure.
kind of like
Spend
the
a
guys
lot of
in
time to each other.
Masters of the Air, a little dust up out.
Sure.
Like stuff runs hot.
Yeah.
And the coaches grabbed us by our face masks because we were kind of like chipping at each other, and they pull us together. Dezellem. Dezellem.
Yeah. He's still there.
Yeah.
Or,
legend.
Yeah.
And he made us get down on the ground face to face, and do push-ups until one of us quit.
Wow.
And Marty, he's a strong guy.
He's an animal, yeah.
And I can't even remember how it went. I think we both just passed out at the same time. Marty, correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember, but that was a funny story.
Oh, that's
a lot of
funny.
funny stories about Marty. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, football. If you want to know the accolades, is that what you're saying?
Well, how did the teams do? Did you guys go far into the playoffs? And
team junior year was not great. I think we won like 3 games.
Okay.
Senior year we were a lot better. We won 5 or 6 games, 6-2, 6-3, something like that.
Okay.
And we went to the playoffs. Actually, had a great game on Halloween night
Nice.
against U High.
It's always one of the
I
best
ran
podcasts.
for like 180 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, wow.
And Dennis Patchen interviewed me after the game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I ran into him at Circling Raven at a golf tournament. I was like, dude, do you remember when I said this to you? Because they talked to me on the sideline because I was player of the game. They were
Yeah.
like, hey, we're going to interview you after the game, right?
Yeah.
And so after the game goes, they take me back to where they're interviewing me, and steam coming off my head. And this game was on TV too, which was awesome.
Nice. Especially for back then.
And so all my buddies knew that I was getting interviewed. So they're behind Dennis Patchen, like Nick Bender and Chris Walters, all these guys. Marty,
Yeah.
probably Marty.
Yeah.
And Dennis asked how it felt to make the playoffs after such a drought for Shadle.
Sure.
Because we just clinched the playoffs, and I'm like, and I've been thinking about this line.
Yeah.
Dennis, this wind's sweeter than any Halloween candy. and right when I said it, Nick and all, oh! Nice. And Dennis goes, that's a line I should be using. so I said that to him at the golf tournament like 2 years ago. He's like, dude, I do remember that.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
It was classic.
Nice.
Shout out Dennis Patchen.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
Still doing it.
Still
I saw
going
him
strong.
shopping at Yokes the other day.
Yeah.
I believe I made
And
a
he
couple.
was at one of the Shadle basketball games.
Yeah,
this
he
year.
was.
He's a pillar. He's a pillar of the community.
I mean, they've really, him and, was it Rick Lukens that did
Mhm.
the whole,
Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
that's a cool deal.
Yep.
I hope they get their beer dripping off the microphone stand.
That's no big deal. So yeah, football. I mean,
And you pulled in some first team all GSLs, didn't you? Back in
I
the
mean,
day
you're gonna
when,
make me talk about it.
when Shadle was,
I'm not. Yeah.
I want to hear it
All right.
because I'm generally
'Cause you don't
interested. I know you're a beast back then, but I cannot remember exactly what it was.
All right. So
And this is when the GSL was,
big time.
for a all of the schools were
Meade,
big
Central
time.
Valley,
Yeah.
U-High,
Yeah.
teams that we don't really play anymore.
Right.
Although next year we will be.
Yeah. And
But
it's gonna be interesting.
yeah, get ready, boys. Good luck.
Not playing a Soton anymore.
No more trips to the old Garfield Palouse.
All right, hit me with some accolades.
All right, and these were all surprised me. I showed up at 0 hour one day, and the coach was like, "Hey, you won this and this and this." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
So I had no idea it was coming. When you're playing, you're just trying to play.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, so first team running back,
Okay.
defensive MVP / first team linebacker,
Wow.
and then all state linebacker.
Wow. All state,
All state, first team all state, which is crazy, like
Yeah.
to think about. Like,
especially in your junior year or
Senior year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
I mean,
Wow.
that was a shock. I didn't even know that was.
I didn't even know they did all state.
Yeah.
Recognition for that.
It's
type of
probably all
stuff.
politics. My coach has probably worked really
Right.
hard for me. Shout out Mark Hester.
Yeah. Oh man, that's. I haven't thought I hit that name in a long time.
Right. But yeah, so that was cool. That was
Yeah.
cool.
And then that. So when you were in high school, did you picture a college athletics thing? Did injuries get in the way, or Jeff Lafferty got in the way? Or?
Jeff got in the way.
Yeah.
Booze got in the way.
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean,
Every path is
Right.
different, so I'm not trying to put you in the hot seat.
so I really liked baseball more.
Yeah.
Even though I had more success probably at football, baseball is where I wanted to play at the next level. So I ended up going to the Falls to play baseball.
Oh really? I didn't know
And me and a good buddy that went to North Central, stud ball player, he and I both were just practicing, getting ready to be on the team. And we both are just like, dude, this sucks.
Oh.
Like, it's just not the same.
that. Yeah.
We're not going pro probably. Let's just,
Right.
so we both just quit and got a job and move on with life,
Sure. Yeah.
So,
There's absolutely zero
and
shame in that.
yeah, I mean,
That's what a lot of people. That's what everyone.
Right.
Everyone does.
at some point your career comes to an end. Your
It's
your
hard
athletic
after
career.
The highs, though. I mean,
Right.
there's nothing better than those teams and the feeling you get in high school playing
Right.
sports.
Totally.
So let me ask you this. I thought something was burning.
It's my coattail.
Jeff's warm. Okay, here. Oh, well, let's off of your high school. So, how did your high school experience inform how you parent your son, who is now a current high schooler in the high school where you once reigned supreme?
Wow, that's a great question.
Does it affect it?
I don't know that it affects it. I think it's so much different, like, social media and phones and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's a good kid. Like, he's a better kid than I was.
Yeah.
Like, we got in so much more trouble.
Right.
Than, I'm like, because we had to go out and find trouble, right?
Yeah.
Like, these kids can just stay on their video games and talk to their friends. And,
Yeah.
you
They
know.
can talk to their friends all
Right.
the time.
We had to literally
Any time of day.
We had to literally drive to the person's house and
Yeah.
be like,
And
dude,
hope they were home.
Are you home? Yeah. So I can't even imagine the trouble we probably would have got in if we had phones and stuff back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's just a good kid. I'm lucky in that
Sure.
regard. He's definitely not perfect. He's got in trouble.
Sure.
So
Nice. That's good to hear. Good to
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
So do you think why I ask that
Yeah.
is, well, I've got a high schooler now, a freshman, and I try to find the things that helped me. How much time we got, Roy?
3 minutes.
3. That helped me like what can I where can I connect all these dots and actually say something that might be normal
that they'll hold on to.
It is so different. Like
Yeah.
you know, I always struggled academically in school, but now it's like that's not the same because you
did?
can turn this stuff in all the time. Yeah. Oh, Marty was a genius, and I
Susan,
just
yeah.
struggled. And Brendan was amazing, and I don't know.
Brendan sounds really smart. I like that episode.
Oh, that's you know,
Smart guy.
He's a
And artistic.
good
Good kid, Brendan.
He's got
Burn.
it all.
Yeah.
He's got the looks, got the academics, got
Beautiful.
the
Just a beautiful
artistic,
man.
Yeah, gives nice gifts.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look for ways to like encourage him and coach him up and stuff and things like that. I'm like, man, it's just so much different. Like, you know, playing. If you didn't turn in an assignment, like you'd have to beg to turn it in.
Right.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be playing whatever sport you
And
were playing either.
if you had enough, you'd be screwed. And now it's just like,
Get it in when you can.
end of the semester. Yeah, all right, I'll work hard for 4 days at the end of the semester.
And you go from like a 2.7 to like a 3.6.
Yeah.
On a roll, baby.
right, exactly. So, I mean, he's not that bad, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You know what I'll say about parenting? Like, I think we're really hard on our kids. Mm-hmm. Like, our parents were hard on us, right?
Sure.
And I think you get to a point where, like, you realize you're hard on them, and you're like, dude, I don't want to be that way.
Right.
That's how I was, because I was a dick to my son after baseball games sometimes when he was younger. Didn't like how that was, and then you just start to become their biggest fan. And once you get to that point,
Yeah.
it's just so much better.
That's one thing I've noticed about you. I don't know if I'm even talking into this thing. Well, we got 1 minute left. All right, so this is what I always suck at the podcast. We're gonna put in a pin in this. We're talking to your son after his games, and it got better once you became a fan.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break here.
I've been giving you warning 6 minutes now.
I know. Dang it, I hit the wrong button.
Six Sticks is a great new innovative way to customize your golf clubs. Direct message them on Instagram or Facebook. That'll get the ball rolling on your new look. Contact Jeff and he'll take good care of you. You gotta look good to play good.
Oh, nice. Double episode tonight.
Double up. What's next? Let's talk Netflix shows and
Yeah.
frickin'
Yeah.
music,
Yeah. Oh, we'll play some grunge and go from there.
right?
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We were just talking to Jeff about some parenting advice in the middle of the break. Well, parenting tips, you know,
Right.
you gotta raise them to create them, something like that.
You got to create them to raise them, I think. You know,
Well, I was thinking about the tips.
Just the
just the tip.
Just
Yeah, that's how that
Not how
happens.
you create them. I was always told a shallow finish produced a female.
That makes sense.
I must have dug deep. Actually, you want to know a funny inside joke with me and some of my buddies? Sure.
Anything that gets me out of that.
This is gonna get me. So we classify ourselves as one of two categories. You're either a side banger
Okay.
or a deep oil driller. Side banger, you know, you'll never reach the bottom, but you'll bang the hell to the sides.
Okay.
Yeah, the old tuna can analogy.
Exactly. So you're kind of one or two.
Okay.
You know,
Nice.
You know,
You know, I like it.
just a little anecdote.
Does it change by the day?
No,
You're either
it's
one or
just
the other.
genetics.
I shouldn't. So, Jeff, you better introduce
Oh,
the
yeah.
drink here before
All right.
I take a step.
So
of it.
today we have what's called a transfusion, made popular on the golf courses.
Now, is this a real drink?
It is.
It did not come up in any
They-
of my books or any of my research
Really?
or any of my webs.
It's newish.
Typical.
Was it on Spruce Eats?
It wasn't on Spruce Seeds. It wasn't
not
on
real.
liquor.com. It wasn't on the Drunkard's Almanac.
Are you serious?
It wasn't in my drink Bible.
But now there's the Stedman.
Yeah.
So in the
Roy, why are you
golf
bringing that up?
world,
Yeah.
you guys know like Barstool Sports and stuff.
Yeah.
So like they make shirts and like head covers and stuff with transfusions on them. Like it's a very much in the golf world.
Interesting. Yeah. So when I did look it up, it was all golf.
Yeah.
All golf.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that wasn't golf, actually.
And that's where I discovered it, and I was like, dude, this is the best thing I've ever had. And I think part of it's because usually when you drink it, you're having fun, you're on the golf
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So it's like you
Oh,
you associate it with.
Well, that is kind of cool because it's not, I've never heard of it. I don't know
Yeah.
golf
Yeah.
either. So
Right.
That was like the 7 and 7s. I only think about that. I
On
think
the
about
beach?
Priest Lake. Yeah.
But yeah, so when you guys drink these, I need you to just close your eyes.
Okay.
You know, we're just
Gym
strolling.
nails.
We're strolling down the first fairway.
Yeah.
Ball right there in the middle of the fairway.
Oh,
We're just setting up for a nice second shot.
Hit it square again.
Just square, just down the middle. Take a little sip. Let's get a little sip of these.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That would really be a good summer one, like you said earlier.
Tony Romo's starting to creep into my head.
Could have done it without the beer floater.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
that's on you. That's all on you.
Yeah, that's
But no,
really good.
it's. I mean,
No,
So
that's a
what's
good
it-
one.
What's in it?
so what we got Tito's vodka. We got some ginger beer, or you can do ginger ale. We've got a lime slice,
Cranberry
and
juice.
and you top it off with just a little bit of grape juice
Nice.
Oh,
because
grape
it'll give it
juice.
that great color. I have heard
Oh,
if you want to elevate it,
You put
Yeah.
some beer on top.
you put a nice IPA on there.
yeah, throw a little Brick West on there, you're good. But no, you go a white grape juice, and I heard that just
Ooh.
takes it to another level.
Well, then you want to get the color though.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't want to do it, especially when I'm just introducing it.
Sure. Yeah.
Once you get this under your belt and you're comfortable with this,
Right.
then you go white grape.
Plus, you're looking at it, and you're like, here, try this. And you're like, oh, whatever. And then
Yeah.
you're like, what the hell is in this?
But like the signature of this drink is the color.
Yeah.
So
Really good. It's nice to see this color without having cranberry juice in it for once.
Yeah. That's
Right.
why
Yeah.
I assumed it was cranberry juice.
actually, I went to Rosar's to get the grape juice.
Mm-hmm.
They have a million different
Yeah.
grape,
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
To find just grape juice is like a challenge.
Yeah.
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 And like I wanted to get the 5-calorie one, but they don't even make it.
Oh,
I was trying to be sensitive to our dietary
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to that age, Jeff, you know.
Yeah.
We're
Every little
past
bit.
that age. So, but I hope you guys like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
a good
great
one.
drink.
You know, who else has tried to...
At
We
the-
don't accept a lot of guest drinks on this show.
I know.
if you
I feel honored.
You should. And I'm not going to lie, I did screen it first. And I was like, I think Roy will like this.
Yeah, it's good.
Are you just saying that, Roy?
No, I do like it.
Fuck yeah.
Roy likes anything with booze in it.
No, that's not true.
It's not.
Not tequila.
I'm starting my list of tequila drinks. So Roy doesn't drink tequila, but every
What?
Cinco de Mayo.
What would you guys say is your favorite cocktail you've had on this show?
Jeez.
Oh,
Get too drunk to
Loaded
remember
question.
anything.
yeah. I'm gonna go with probably old fashioned Manhattan's gotta
Oh,
be.
come on. You can't do that.
Gotta.
Cool. What's your
It doesn't
favorite?
count.
What's your favorite baseball team? The Yankees,
No. The Giants.
Lakers,
He's a 49er fan. Oh,
Right.
big surprise.
Cowboys.
Made a lot further than you fucking made it. You made playoffs this year?
Don't worry. I remember the 90s. They were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
They were
And they
awesome.
almost took it all this year.
Yeah. Almost.
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 Yeah.
If they knew the fucking rules of Super Bowl overtime.
That's bad that they
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's
Hey,
bad.
it's
bad
I
coaching,
think that might
but-
have just been a bad excuse. They
And then
thought of.
Shanahan tried to like make it like he
Talked
like
to him
knew
about
what
it.
he's doing. No, we wanted the ball third.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's rough.
So you're a Niners fan.
I am.
God damn it, that explains so much.
But I grew up in the middle of Oregon. You know, we don't have a
Here
team.
comes the
It's true.
excuses.
So you could have like gotten pulled to the north.
Well, he's in
Not back in the
between.
90s. The Seahawks were fucking garbage.
We were garbage in the 90s. Like hot garbage.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Like especially early 90s. That was
Oh.
bad. Dan McGuire,
I'd
Stan Gelbaugh.
I'd watch football at my friends' houses, and either they watched the Cowboys or they watched the Niners.
Right, because that's
And
all that was on
Yeah.
246.
And so I was like, oh, well,
Right.
my best friend at the time, they were all Niner fans. I'm like, oh, I'm a 49er fan.
They didn't have no red zone back then.
No.
So when are you going to be a Seahawks fan now that you watch so many games with me?
I don't
Your
watch any
friend.
games with you this year.
Your friend,
Probably could get you a jersey.
No, faithful.
Oh yeah, we could get you a
No,
jersey.
how dare you?
You look good in blue.
Well, mine would be a little tight on
I
that.
like white and red.
Okay, fine.
That's racist.
You're
Same
not-
colors of freshly removed tampon.
Yep. No,
Love it.
All right,
never
let's,
give up.
Let's take a little palate cleanser here. Okay.
Oh God. It's just.
But
But I can feel golf season.
I
coming.
will. I will admit though, I have turned my wife into more of a Niner fan and a Giants fan than I've ever been.
She is.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of her. I'm
She gets-
she's
she's
intense.
hardcore.
Because when I met her, she's like, I don't even know what sports are.
Are you upset about KJ Wright? Going to the
I'm
Niners?
actually not that.
No.
Not as a player.
I can't hate on him taking a job.
He tried to work for the Seahawks
Right.
too.
I'm not
I
upset about
almost-
Richard Sherman either.
I almost started liking Richard Sherman this year.
Well,
almost.
Sherman went to the Niners.
And then I slapped myself in the
Said, "Fuck
face
you
and
to the
woke up.
Seahawks, though."
well, no, but they cut him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave the Seahawks.
Well, yeah, and then we bought him for way too much when he just got off a double Achilles injury.
Yeah.
Seahawks didn't want to they didn't trust that he was going to be healthy.
Right.
So you can't hate on a guy taking
No.
an opportunity.
I think he had opportunities. Other
And I think he's just a little
places,
sour about how he got cut from there.
though.
yeah. Yeah.
Even
He's a
Marshawn Lynch came at him this year on one of the Amazon games or something. Like, how come you're not ever talking about the Seahawks and how great you
Oh
loved it?
yeah,
And
yeah.
So I
He's
listened.
like-
I listened to Sherm's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And he is very complimentary of the Seahawks. Like you would think he's like I think he lives in Seattle. He's a Seattle guy.
Well, that's where one of his
He's
incidents
got a
happened,
restaurant
yeah.
now.
Oh,
They got a
really?
restaurant. Him and Cam Chancellor. They got a
Oh, I've heard about
the
that,
Legion.
yeah.
It's called the Legion, I
Oh,
think. And
nice.
so
Oh.
he's ingrained
Living in the
that.
past, huh?
Oh yeah, high
Like
90s.
somebody
So that's all we got.
When was your
Somebody
last
else I know.
Super Bowl?
Last year.
19.
Win.
I don't want to talk about that.
When's your last Super Bowl win?
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Because I know you guys went with Kaepernick and lost to
Yeah.
the Ravens.
Yeah.
We don't speak his name.
Yeah, he's.
Hey, he might get a job next year. He tries every
I
year.
heard he might be in the Canadian League.
Oh, really?
I got a buddy that works in the Canadian League.
Oh, nice.
You might.
That'd be fun.
You would know.
Who do we got? Let's out him.
His name's Ryan.
Oh, Ryan Larson?
No, the band.
No, I think I think you said.
Yeah,
But I don't think
you will.
Kaepernick would even make it in the CFL.
No, I don't think so either.
The ship has sailed.
yeah. What is
Yeah.
he, 45 now?
Yeah,
I mean,
and he ruined the one shot he had to get back in because, like, oh, no, I'm going to change the location right now.
and he did a workout. Nobody.
Yeah, because he moved it at the last second, and people were like, well, no, fuck
Well,
you, dude.
and he was gonna get so much money from like the settlement that he was gonna get.
Well, yeah,
that it
and
didn't make, he's
Nike
like,
did the whole
Right.
thing with him, and
It's I don't really.
I don't know. Yeah,
I didn't. He was never that good, anyways.
I know.
I mean, come on. There's always the defense.
And then
I
I was
mean,
so
he
excited
threw a-
about Garoppolo, and he just shit the bed
do you-
over and over again.
Do you like Purdy?
I do.
Yeah.
I was really scared
Yeah.
when he got put in. I'm like, oh, this is it, dude.
The last pick in the
Yeah,
draft.
I'm like, we're done.
Yeah, it's not like they chose that.
Yeah.
Like, Lance got hurt.
Yeah, I was like,
and
I was excited about
Garoppolo.
Lance. I'm like, oh, sweet, because Garoppolo's going to get hurt. I just know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Lance got hurt. When he walks on the field, he's hurt.
I should hate the Niners, but I gotta respect how they play the game.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Physical,
So much fun to
smart,
watch.
tough.
McCaffrey's
well coached.
You
an animal.
You should become a fan.
I used to be.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
there's-
yeah.
Can't-
Ryan Lund used to be a Niner fan. I
used
have
to be?
his starter jacket
No, you don't.
did?
that he gave. Did she give it back to you?
Jerry
Yeah.
Rice days. I
Yeah.
mean, we all like Jerry Rice.
Well, actually, it's a similar story to Roy. My best friend at the time, and still, of course, friends never die. Well, he's not dead. But
That's good.
Anyway,
to hear. That's good to hear.
he was a 49er fan, so I was too.
Yeah.
That's how it
You
started.
give me so much shit.
And then at some
So
point,
you're a bandwagoner.
I was like, well, I'm going to root for my hometown team here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you live, Roy. You're here.
I'll never
You're here.
change.
Plenty of room on the bandwagon.
Actually, one of my bucket list things, I want to go to San Francisco and watch a Giants game and a Niner game.
Oh, but you wouldn't be able to do that in San Francisco.
You'd have to
You'd
go to
have-
Santa
Well,
Clara.
I know,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying.
Boy, I'd
Go
love
to
just
California.
Right,
I could have when it was
Right.
Candlestick and I had
Right.
to tear that down.
Yeah.
Candlestick.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
All right.
One of
so
the
we-
last
All right.
baseball slash
That's a good
football
little
fields.
sports trip down memory lane.
It was.
You know, Jeff, we could probably do some sports segments with you if we make this a little regular deal.
If you want to go sports segments, I'm all in. That's my wheelhouse.
What's your while we're on sports, we're gonna get back to your son soon. Trust me. No,
I'm sure he's excited.
what do you think about the Mariners' direction?
Oh,
You know,
Mariners.
They've done some cleaning up. They've added they cleaned house a little bit. Got rid of some prospects they were hoping would pan out. Well, let me just ask you: do you think Jared Kelenic is going to pan out somewhere else?
Have you seen his numbers
I
this
haven't.
spring?
I haven't actually
haven't?
looked them up. No, at all.
He is 1 for like 24. He's
really?
hitting .042.
What? Huh?
I mean, it does me no good to root against him. Like,
Yeah. No.
like I always liked him and I rooted for him, but
How
he
about
is
someone that got in his own way?
He is not doing well.
What did he break his foot when he kicked the cooler or something? And
Yes.
that just
yeah, and he was having a good season.
Yeah.
You know? And
Best
that
season
kind
of his career.
But yeah, I mean the Mariners' direction. I mean, I think they're definitely hamstrung by the ownership.
yeah.
So
They seem like they got a set amount of money they're going to spend,
Yep.
and just
Yep.
doesn't matter.
and they're kind of the regional sports network thing, the Root Sports thing. They lost some money there, so they're freaking out. So
Yeah.
I think they've done a good job with what they've got to deal with.
Sure.
You know, they kind of made additions, subtractions without adding payroll.
Right.
And I think they're going to be okay.
Should be better than AJ Pollock and
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong, yeah.
And Tommy
How
LaStella.
the hell did Colton Wong get picked up by the Dodgers, though?
Yeah, and then he did good for the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
and now he's not nowhere.
I think it's just hard to hit in Seattle.
Yeah.
It's just, but I mean, we got good pitching, so
They're
we'll be
doing
all
this. One of their spring camps is here in Spokane.
Oh, really?
right. Really?
Like a Mariners deal?
Yeah.
Like a kid camp?
No, like they're doing like some spring training here or something.
I have not heard
Check it
that.
out.
That'd be sick, though.
I could be wrong, but I think I saw it on Facebook.
I think you're probably wrong, but
Like the news, KHQ or something.
I think you're wrong.
that'd be fun.
I hope you're right, though.
I don't know. I don't think they'll be playing any games, but I think doing like some special conditioning or maybe position pre-spring training. Maybe I don't know.
Like 69.
Yeah, if that's what you're into.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Marcia.
Reminds me of those jokes at the beginning of the show. You guys know how that sperm got across the road?
Change his socks or something like that. Actually, I had a fantasy baseball team one year, and it was named Krusty Cotton Socks. Pretty sure we won the championship.
When I had to play the first time, my buddy made a song called "Tube Sock Babies."
Think how many babies are lost in there.
Oh my god, millions!
I've got 2 teenage boys. You do not want to see the bottom of my shower drain.
Don't use Axe.
I had a fantasy football team when the Seahawks drafted mother F twins, the one with one arm.
Oh, it's Shaquem and
Shaquem.
Shaquille
Oh, yeah.
Griffin.
And it was called Wristed by Shaquem. Wow. Team went, it was great.
Yeah, how-
Championship caliber.
it is.
It's a name, at least.
All right, let me rein this in a little bit here and bring you back to parenting.
Oh, we got 4 minutes now.
Perfect.
That's about all I got time for that I know of parenting.
So you were saying at the end of that one segment that when you become a fan of your kid rather than trying to coach them, it became a lot easier for you, or you. That's when you started.
I think
to
it was more
maybe find-
impactful, actually. Because, like, when you're just negative and, like, hard on them,
Because that's what coaching kind of ends up being when you're critiquing, basically, all you're doing.
But sometimes they just are good at tuning that out.
yeah.
Just
Right.
like I was when my dad said that stuff to me.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, Dad. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Except my dad got more mad about my bowling that he shouldn't even have given a shit about than, like, baseball.
Bowling?
Yeah, I was in a bowling league.
Really?
Yeah. So he cared more about that, which never made sense to me. But
Interesting.
I'm like, Dad, I'm pretty good at football and baseball, but
So
you care
he
about
would
bowling.
Be mad if you like left an open frame or
Yes.
something.
You missed that spare. Or like if you walk up in like the area like where the food is with your shoes on, because
Yeah.
then when you go back down there, your shoes stick when you try to like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
like, why the fuck did you go up there?
Where did your dad become so intense? And because I'm relating that because I know that he was intense.
I
with
think
you.
his dad was
Yeah.
to him, and I
Isn't
think
that
that's
always
just,
the story.
it is.
So you're breaking the cycle. It
Trying
might-
to.
I think that's admirable.
I'm trying to, man.
It's a better way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I saw online a long time ago was something to say to your kid after a game,
I enjoyed watching you play.
and it was just
is that
like-
right?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
man, I just love watching you play,
That's totally
and that
it.
is true. You're not even there if
Right.
they're not playing the sport,
Right.
and you can't really make them better by telling them whatever
Right.
and you can just be like, man, this is fun.
And as you get closer to the finish line,
yeah,
like where I'm at, like he's
Right.
only got a year and a half left, like that gets more and more true. Like,
yeah,
these days are gonna be gone,
totally,
right? So and it goes, and once they're in high school, dude, it's so fast,
right,
And you've heard that, and
Yeah.
and I heard it, and you don't realize it till you're there,
Right.
And you're like, holy shit, dude, it's almost over.
I'm pretty aware of it. I mean, Carter got hurt.
Now, lucky for you, you got like 17 kids,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
like just
you're never gonna be out.
almost over.
You're
I'm
gonna be watching school sports the rest of your life.
I'm gonna be at Shayla for the next 25
Right.
years.
we got to get you on the booster club.
Yeah,
Kidding.
'cause you're a long haul.
Yeah, like just when he got hurt during basketball, one thing I wanted to say to him was like, "Is this how fleeting it is? You know,
Right.
like you're out, you don't get to play. you
Yeah.
know, and
Yep.
just enjoy.
And there's
when
a
you're out
season
there.
kind of check one of the 4 off the list,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
It's gone.
1 of 4.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
But he's got time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, that was a good wrap up to that.
It was.
That thing.
It's good being a dad, you know.
Do you
good-
think
It is.
your dad was intentionally scary to little kids? And why I ask that is because when I was little,
Yeah, right.
your dad was scary.
Well, he had a drinking problem.
Oh, well,
I don't think that helps.
okay. So he was.
He got help though. He
He was
doesn't.
playing. Yeah, he's not that. Okay.
Yeah, but I think there was some days
I
there.
was stumbling into stuff and we got 2 minutes left.
Always trying to make it go longer than it can.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I meant was
But
as a kid, like walking around. You know how didn't he have a fake or a missing
Totally.
finger or something?
Yeah, he just got like half a finger.
And he'd always be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he'd stick the short one out.
Dude, he used to come and like thump us on the head with it because he can't feel anything here. It's all nerves. Like there's no nerves.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
can't feel anything. So he could like hit you as hard as you want with that, and he doesn't feel it.
That's
We're
the dead finger.
Dad,
thing.
I feel that.
Right. Yeah.
Like that hurts.
Better than TV
But-
remote. That's what we
But
got.
yeah, like he would have like this weird mustache. or-
Yeah. He had a gravelly voice and was
Yeah.
always kind of.
He's just
But
lovable guy though.
yeah, I don't mean to.
Yeah.
He's had a long path. I know he's had some health issues, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he's getting through those. I don't know the full story on that either. And
Yeah,
that's
he's actually doing pretty good.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Shout out, Dad.
Yeah. Good old Bob. Only
Good old
person
Bob.
I've really known named Bob.
Really?
Roy, what's your name? Dad's name Bob?
Yeah, it was.
Look at that.
That's a great name. Great name.
Good deal. Well, let's put a pin in it and wrap it up in the next segment, huh?
Are you tired of hearing about Six Sticks? Well, we're tired of looking at your old nasty clubs. At Six Sticks, we believe in one thing. You gotta look good to play good. Well, it doesn't hurt.
Lost 30 pounds since October.
Good job.
Welcome to the show, Roy.
I've gained
Hey.
30 pounds since October.
Boy, it's been a good St. Patrick's Day, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has.
You know, I meant to play this when we were having our Irish car bombs and totally forgot.
That would have been good.
been awesome, huh?
Yeah, or knew he was talking about
Did you
being
know
in
you had
Ireland.
like a guy with the last name of Lafferty
Yeah.
that had been to Ireland on St. Patrick's Day? Yeah. Like, was that planned?
Yeah, maybe.
God
yeah.
damn, you're smart.
I know. Yeah.
I'm actually third generation Irish.
See? Look at the red hair.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I never noticed that before.
I know.
Roy, well,
Amazing.
thank you for your Irish roots.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. And your service.
Yeah, god damn it. Yep. It's just it's such an awkward exchange. From a stranger, you know, it's like, oh, thanks for your service. I'm like, sure.
Especially on like Memorial Day. Isn't that the worst?
Well, that's for the people that have passed.
Right, but like, isn't that like offensive
But they
almost?
still say it. Yeah.
I just don't really care.
Roy's moved on. Roy drives a bus.
I don't know. I just had a different
Any dust
experience
ups?
than
Any
most.
dust ups on the bus?
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you switch routes, man?
I have.
I don't like your clean cut route.
Oh, I
That's
love
bullshit.
it. It's so nice and peaceful.
Let's get you back in the hood.
I will be at the end of March when I'm on the board for
One
a
of
week.
the episodes, he was like, "Man, I just want to fucking drive this empty motherfucking bus out and back in. That's it." And then
Now I got it. Living the dream.
I was like,
Living the
"Roy,
dream.
your passion for public service just inspires me."
It just knows no bounds.
I just came up at a rough patch and I just stuck with it. I'm in too deep now.
You are.
It's really not that bad once you get past like the first 8
Roy's
years.
empty though.
It's also, hey, end up with an extra kid
You might need a beer floater.
when you're in too deep.
Or too shallow.
Yeah. Well,
Just
do you know the science behind it though? So your sperm, if you finish shallow like this, see here?
I'm excited.
That's
for
a finish shallow. This is a
yeah,
deep.
yeah. That's a side banger
The-
versus a deep oil.
The male ones are lazier.
The girl sperms swim slower, but last longer.
Yeah. You got the
The
stamina.
boy sperms die sooner,
Yep.
but go out faster. So if you're right in here,
Wait,
Science.
You know another thing though? It's testosterone has a lot to do with it too.
You know, my
High
dad.
testosterone's more frequently.
You guys want a Bob Pearl of Wisdom?
yeah.
My dad said if you want a boy, after you're done, you stand her up on her head. I mean, it won't work. I'm 1 for 1. It worked for me.
tried and true?
Nice. You know, when it works, it works.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got to let him like.
You gotta
You
hurry.
gotta give him a little
gravity.
boost.
You got to
Right.
get gravity on
That's
your
right.
side.
Give him that little extra burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because you don't need him
Checks
dying.
out. Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Just use gravity. as your friend.
Ironically, I never had to do that, and I had 4 boys in a row.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, then you're a deep oil driller.
Yep.
Well, the bed always had slipped. I like to sleep with my head below my feet.
Oh,
you know?
that's dangerous.
Well, lets it pull up.
You normally
there.
want your head above your heart.
God, Marsha's just got to be cringing.
Well, my heart kind of.
I think Marsha doesn't like this.
She doesn't. But
Well, she hates it worse when we swear.
yeah.
Yeah.
She loves sexual content, though.
I always thought that
She
about
got
her.
pregnant at like 14 with Susan. You ever realize
Oh,
that?
booze?
Yeah, that's why we call her Boozy. She was drunk as shit. Got hooked up with my dad.
She's really gonna love this story.
Marsha.
We'll see if she listens to the end.
No,
Oh,
probably not.
she'll listen.
All right. Well, let's wrap this episode up, guys.
Yeah.
Jeff, thanks for coming.
Yep. Thanks for having me,
Oh,
boys.
wait, before we go, you
Yeah.
got to mention your side hustle.
Oh, yeah.
And
So-
sorry, I did not mean to do this at the end.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
actually genuinely interested. You've mentioned golf 100 times. 6 sticks.
6 sticks.
What
Yep.
do we got going on?
So really, I started it. I like to tinker with my golf clubs. I like to change shafts, change grips, change everything. You know, and I want to like have personality with my golf clubs. So
Sure.
I add the little color stuff, and so I kind of just started doing it on my own clubs, and I started to think like, dude, what if I could just do this for other people?
Yeah.
And it just pays for my golf. That's a win.
Right.
And I golf a lot,
Yeah.
so it pays for my golf, which is awesome. And now it's actually evolving a little bit more into an actual.
Keeps word of mouth spreading.
Now the messed up part is, and this is kind of actually depressing. I would need to do probably like 30 or 40 golf jobs
Okay.
to equal like the amount of money I make in one like mortgage transaction.
Oh, really? Okay.
So like, but I don't give a fuck about mortgages,
Yeah.
and I love to do the golf stuff.
Yeah.
So therein lies the rub.
yeah.
I mean, I love the golf thing, and I love mortgages. I did the mortgage. on
Yeah,
this
I
house.
actually meant to bring that up too.
Right. I mean, so
We got into this house with only spending $5,000.
yeah. See,
I didn't spend a dime.
right on, brother.
That was awesome. And it was the only way it could have happened for us. So
Yeah,
thank you.
I
for
mean, and so I love doing mortgages. And I've been doing it since '09. So that's like
that.
15
Straight
years.
from sandwich artistry to mortgages.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's all you need, just a lot of time making sandwiches, and you can be a mortgage expert.
Although being a sandwich artist was fun,
Yeah, I bet.
you know.
Back when you used to cut it into a V. Now
Yeah.
they're lazy.
Yeah,
They just
just
cut it in half.
Yeah, so we only did the V
Slackers.
for a couple of years
was
at the beginning of my career, and then we switched to like the cutting it all the way.
With you being in management, did you have anything?
I
to do
tried to
with the
bring
switch?
I tried to bring the V back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the V.
You know what the funny part was?
Subway,
You know,
if you're listening, bring the fucking V back.
dude, Subway is so expensive. Like
It
I
is
don't even know how anybody can eat
It's like
there.
$20 for a sub.
yeah, foot
and
long.
pop.
It's ridiculous. I don't go there.
Anyway, I didn't mean to sidetrack from your business. Did you get a good I don't even know where you left off talking about the 6 sticks.
Oh yeah. So like
it's caught on, and now there's a balance between your,
Right.
the work and doing it.
right.
But do you see it as it does it take away from your golf at all?
No.
Is it that busy?
No, because I schedule kind of around that.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and really, it doesn't take me all that long to do the golf stuff.
Sure.
Now, if I start piling up order,
Yeah.
then I mean, I'll probably have to make some sacrifices. But right now, I have it to where I can kind of like, I mean, if I have to stay up till 9 or 10 or 11 at night to get a job
Getting
done,
pretty late for you, Jeff.
I mean, dude,
We talked. to
usually
my-
8 o'clock rolls around, I'm ready for bed. That's sad.
I'm an 8:30 guy myself right now.
Yeah,
I gotta wake up at 3:30.
I mean, I'd be happy being in bed right now,
Oh yeah, I hear you there.
but I'm happier being
Well,
here.
it
with
is,
you guys.
it is almost 9.
I mean, that's what sucks about getting old.
Yeah, it's
You know.
true. We should do this podcast at 4 a.m.
That'd be nice.
I'm in.
Where we did
That's when I wake up.
the double episode with The Godfather.
Oh man,
That was an early one.
yeah, that was.
I was thinking about my life choices on that
The
one.
Who's the Godfather?
It's a drink.
Godfather.
Is that Marty? Is that Marty
Straight
Lund
booze.
Senior?
Yeah. Speaking of Marty Lund Sr.,
Yeah,
let me ask you about my brother Marty.
yeah.
You got any stories about Mark?
Oh God, I mean, too many to really count. But like,
Best host you
I know.
ever have.
Oh, let's wrap this up. Oh, but here, let's do
One
one more 20-minute segment.
so one time Marty and I, we were playing football in my front yard, and like we got rough. We were young,
Sure.
and like he tackled me or something, and like he kicked me. I was like, "Why you kick me when I'm down?" And he's like, "Why you kick me when I'm up?" And then we just like started fighting. But the best part about Marty, so like I was like a 3.0 student. I wasn't like a smart guy.
Sure.
Marty was like really smart, and like
Yeah.
he had access to girls that were out of my league academically.
Oh, interesting.
So and some of those girls were amazing, right?
I had an actual scratch.
Okay.
So Marty, being the good friend he is, he would always talk kindly of me
Yeah.
to these brainiac girls
Right.
that I liked.
Nice.
And by the time, and he would almost like, he was just a great wingman.
Yeah.
Marty's a great guy.
He's like, he's not just a jock. Okay, yeah, he
Right,
was
right. He's
first team
sensitive.
All-State.
He's sensitive.
It's fine, but
Yeah, and he's not as dumb as he looks.
no,
Well,
no.
just a word of advice. Don't ever agree to go on a fishing trip with them in August on the Priest River.
His confidence might supersede his experience.
Right. No, Marty was one of my all-time favorites. You know, it sucks when you get old and you kind of lose
Sure.
contact, you know, like
Pat's
I barely
kinda-
talk to my freaking brothers, you
I
know?
know.
It's like, you know, you got sports, you got kids, you got, you know, so you're really just every day you're just fighting
Yeah.
to make it to another day. You know?
Practically why we do the podcast.
Right,
yeah.
Just to have
Right.
some
So like,
other
but like if Marty was here right now, me and him would hit it off and be like old times. you
Oh,
know?
for
So,
sure. In a
yeah.
second.
So love you, Mart.
Oh, Big Mard, we love you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, should we end the show,
Yeah,
Roy?
we should wrap it up.
You want to do another segment?
I think we're good to go.
Keep messing with the sound buttons and pressing random ones.
Having
But yeah,
another
no,
run.
if you guys, I mean, I love being on. If you guys ever need another guy on, I'm more than happy to
Well,
come
I
back.
need someone to talk
You were
about the
natural.
Mariners
But
with.
no more talking about like past accolades and stuff. I just want to be one of the guys.
All right, yeah.
You know?
We'll only filter those in every now and then.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
Jeff.
thank you. It was
Thanks,
a
guys.
Good
Yeah,
time.
It was great.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
Have a good one.
Ciao, ciao.